Well, hello, what's up, everybody? It's Kevin here. So glad you could join me. It's been a while since I did a vlog and taking you guys along with me on one of my gigs. I just wanted to do one today because it's a little bit of a special one today. So what's going on is I'm doing a wedding at a place called Pinecroft at Crosley Estate. It's a really nice mansion property, kind of repurposed by a catering company to be a wedding venue. And it's super cool here in our area. And I wanted to do this gig log because we're actually, we're in a predicament because we're doing the wedding inside the mansion. And it's in different locations around the mansion. It's a small mansion. It's actually, a large house, if you will, but it's a small mansion. And we're doing the wedding in parts and pieces all around the place. And I've got to move my main DJ setup about 3 times, possibly 4 times. The logistics are a little bit kludgy for me, but I know the plan, I know the rooms and everything. I know the layout, I've been there. But this is the first time I've ever done something solely in the mansion, and it's a smaller wedding. It's about 60 people. So any case, small event, but elegant and a super cool place. And it's just going to have some logistics challenges. So I wanted to film today and also show off that what I'm going to do, because I have to move my main setup so much, is I'm going to try to do this thing with the Prime GO, with the Denon Prime GO. And I've never done a full wedding with just the Prime GO before. I've used, of course, you guys, if you've seen my channel before, I've used the DDJ 1000 a lot. That's my controller of choice. I've even done some other events and things, of course, with the Prime GO, but very low stakes, not a wedding, just like little parties and such. So this will be my first real challenging event, or wedding event with ceremony and everything with the Prime GO. So I'm going to check it out and try to make it work, because I think it'll be super portable to pop around. So we will see how this works, okay? So I'll show you guys once we get into the venue setup and everything. And to make matters a little even more interesting, I'm a little sick. I'm coming out of a cold that I had earlier this week. So you might see that I'm a little nasal, a little stuffed up, but you know what? We're gonna push through. We gotta push through. This is the Super Bowl for our couples, and this is not a time to be curled up in bed with the cold. So I'm on the upswing anyway, so I'm cool. And I'll just, if I need to, I got some lozenges, I got some medicine, I got some Afrin, nose, spray if I need that, if I need to clear up the passages. So in any case, we're gonna jump into this thing. So I realized I probably didn't talk about this on my little channel here, but I got the Prime GO because I wanted to have something like an all-in-one unit that I could take around and, just do a pop-up party or something like that. Something that was not so, I don't want to say like a laptop and a controller is burdensome, but something that's a super low-key, something I could just bring almost in a backpack by itself, plug in and go. And really the Prime GO does that. It's been a cool little unit. It's expensive, of course, but with all the features, and like the Pro outputs, the XLR outputs, and all the effects and just everything about it, I love it. I think it's really good. I would never, I don't think, just do a whole event unless I was in a situation like I am today with this wedding. But the other reason is I wanted to stretch out beyond Pioneer's ecosystem, not because I am not happy with them, but I just wanted to see, hey, could I take what I've learned over the years with, DJing and such, and could I apply that to another ecosystem like Denon? And, I know all the concepts are all the same, and it's all the the core basics are the same of DJing, but it is cool if you can transfer those skills onto different platforms. Because, if you ever end up on somebody else's equipment, or you're at a club or an event where there's a house system and you've got to use it, it's cool if you know the basics and you know how to get around, and if you feel confident in bouncing around a little bit. So in any case, this is it's pretty good. This has been a good adventure to get this Prime Go last year, mid last year, or whenever I got it. And also, I'll tell you one other thing I did with it, I'm going to do with it rather, is I've got a St. Patty's Day party coming up, and it's literally a bar, it's a big pub, and I'm going in to play a 2.5-hour set, and I'm just going to bring that sucker in, plug it in, and do it, and then walk out with it. So I don't need to, there's not a house system per se, but other DJs are going to be there, and they're bringing their controllers and their laptops and all this, and I think I'm just going to bring the Prime Go and rock the party there at the bar, because they have all their speakers and already set up in the system in the bar. So, any case, it's been kind of versatile for me, just as a, you know, not the only tool in my arsenal, but a tool in the arsenal. And I think as DJs, as mobile DJs, we have to have multiple tools. So, any case, well, hopefully it'll work well for this wedding tonight. All right, here it is. This is the Pinecroft at Crosley Estates. It's the mansion here where we're going to do the wedding. All right, you guys, this is insane. This is a beautiful, beautiful place here. I'm just kind of showing you around. Look, this is the library. I think they're going to put a photo booth in here. This is the main hall. This is where I'll be for the ceremony, and the ceremony is going to be in here. This is called the dining room. And I think we're gonna do the ceremony in here and also dinner, and then it's gonna flip a third time for dancing in here. So I'll probably be in this corner here. And yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you what I got rocking in here. This is stage one, by the way. All right, so here is my ceremony setup, and basically it's my mic box here, my mic system, my JBL, of course the antenna, and then I've got my Prime Go set up here for music. And behind the scenes, it's a little bit messy, but I think it presents okay from the front. So this is the hallway that everybody will kind of walk down and go into the room here for ceremony. But in any case, you can kind of see it's a little tight, and that's where they kind of want me. So in order to make sure that I get sound projected into this room, what I did was I put a cable run, and I'll show you inside. All right, so here's the room, and essentially I've got my Eevee already set up back here, and just one of them's powered up, and I've got that cable back over to my mixer. So in the room here, which is, as you can see, is pretty small, we're gonna be able to make sure everybody can hear the sound projected from here. But then I'm all kind of staged up for later when we flip this into the dancing room, and I'll have basically a speaker here, probably one here, and my setup will be, I'll pull in my Prime Go maybe in the middle here and emanate from this side. Or last, game time decision, I might decide put a speaker here and sit over here and then put another speaker over there to get more dispersion in this wide room. But you guys can see it's kind of a small space. So I think I should have plenty of sound for this room. So after ceremony and dinner, we're gonna invite everybody into this foyer, and there's gonna be like a shot of everybody on the stairs, and then cake cuttings in this room. And we're also doing the bouquet toss from the top of the stairs. So everything's gonna be right here with 60 people. So what I'm thinking of is, you can see my speaker there in the corner. I think I'm gonna just pull it over and put it right here. Okay, so that I can project around in here, and everybody will be able to hear my announcements and the music as we go through. But then, of course, when we switch back over to dancing, I'll be just in the main dining room here, living room.
I promise to cherish every moment with you. I promise to be patient and remember that all things between us are based in love.
no matter what challenges we may encounter in our lives, everything is going to be okay because we have each other.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may now kiss. It is my great honor to introduce you all to Mr. Richard and Mrs. Madison Wendell. Keep that good open communication going that you've got. Keep being each other's best friend and laugh together every day. And you will have all the love and happiness that you deserve in this life you have together. So, I don't have a glass of bubbly, but I have a glass. Everyone raise their glasses. Congratulations to Madison and Richard.
All right, it's my time to shine now. I'm going to do my absolute best to get through this without crying. You probably all saw me struggling during the ceremony, so I'm going to do my best. So, hi everyone. As you know, I'm Madison, but I'm the other one. Toast to the bride and groom. So, to Madison and Richard.
All right, it looks like we saved the best for last here. Of course. All right. So a lot of people who saw me yesterday or who talked to me throughout the week said, "Grant, how's your speech going?" And my response was always something like, "I haven't really started yet." So we're going to do one last toast to a long and healthy marriage to the bride and the groom.
Two, three. Well done, well done.
Gonna keep you safe. Stardust melody.
Everybody, we're all done and packed up, got the car all ready to go and just driving home. By the way, do you guys have a ritual at the end of an event? I have a weird thing. It's I don't know, I guess it started a while ago. I was just I got addicted to these buys, I don't know, buy. Anyway, I get the coconut flavor, man. And I keep it in my car, and if it's if it's warm out, right now it's pretty chilled, so it's okay. But if it's gonna be a warm one, I put it in a little cooler with some ice packs, those freezer packs. Just leave it in my car, so then when I get in, and I unload, or I load up rather, get everything ready to go, drive home, I get that juicy goodness. I don't know why, it tastes so good. Anyway, went pretty well. I think you can definitely check out the footage, and I feel like the Prime Go definitely brought, it was very versatile. I was rocking it from, 5 o'clock, even before 5 o'clock with the prelude, all the way through ceremony, cocktail, dinner, all the stuff. I was running microphones through it for speeches, toasts, and then later when I had to get everybody in the foyer, as I mentioned, for all those activities like the bouquet toss and all that stuff, cake and stuff. Anyway, did a really good job. I was impressed. It sounded great. Everybody loved the sound. Everybody thought it sounded great. And of course, we were playing some great some jams, so that was good too. That always helps. And everybody was dancing. So when you have a crowd that is excited and a lot of energy and wants to dance, then it of course it makes the event, right? It makes it all the worthwhile. Anyway, great event, and I was very glad that the Prime Go rocked. Now, I'm not gonna be, I don't think, using it everywhere. I did find there were some limitations. I kind of like my sample bank, even though there's a new sample bank in the new Denon update that they just released. So that's pretty cool that you have samples, but I just like my samples. I couldn't really do any of my little tricks, like you guys might know from some of my, if anybody follows me on any of my socials or anything, I do like little shock and ahs where I'll play like a little sound or like a little part of a song. It's kind of like what, and then I'll like get people into a groove, and I couldn't really do that as much with this one. With the Prime Go, it's mostly just me. It's like I'm not used to it and used to all the hot cues. The cues themselves, the hot cues on the Prime Go, I'd say if you haven't messed with one, they're like real hard rubberized buttons. They're not like a soft buttery pad, like a performance pad like on the Pioneer. So any case, I just a little different, and I'm not as used to it, so I didn't get to do as many tricks. And I probably overused the echo out for my transitions. It's that sweep echo effect that's super easy. I don't even know if you guys can see me at this point. It's so dark in here. But anyway, I was using the echo out probably a little too much, to do my transitions between tracks. But it's okay. It's okay. It rocked. And I guess I just had to have a couple things, of criticism. That's how we do, right? So in any case, thanks for watching. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and hope you have a good time. I'll see you next time.